Hey everybody, I'm Gino Reynolds from The Real Opinion. Today on The Real Opinion, we'll take a look at Hell or High Water. Did this crime drama starring Chris Pine and Jeff Bridges live up to the limited release hype? Let's take a look. Two brothers begin a bank-robbing crime spree for reasons only known to them. All the while, a soon-to-be retired Texas Ranger and his partner are trying to figure out the brothers' next move. There is something to be said about a film that puts the humanity, complexities, and motivations of its characters first and foremost. In the case of Hell or High Water, that something to be said is that this is one of, if not already, the best movie of the year. The first thing that makes this movie so amazing is that we spend a ton of time getting to know two sets of characters, the bank-robbing Howard brothers and the two Texas Rangers trying to stop them. We get to know and somewhat sympathize with the brothers and their plight, but we also get to know the Rangers really well. This helps us to remember that even though we have sympathy for the brothers, they are still criminals. This film could quite possibly be award-winning performances for all four men involved: Chris Pine, Ben Foster, Jeff Bridges, and Gil Birmingham. What I'm trying to say is that when the four finally cross paths and you know it is eventually going to happen, there is nobody to root for. You will care deeply for all of them by the time the crossing of paths happens. While the character development would be enough to keep me in this movie, the story is pretty great as well. I won't spoil why the brothers are robbing banks, but I will say that it isn't for the typical reasons. We follow them and their mostly well thought out plan. We also follow the men trying to stop them. Jeff Bridges plays a soon-to-be retired Ranger that is possibly on his last case. In a way, it feels like the typical he really doesn't want to leave story, but it ends up being so much more. The two men's story makes them feel more like brothers than just partners. On a side note, while a majority of the movie is kind of fun and at times surprisingly funny, in a flash it turns dead serious. Many will probably make comparisons to No Country for Old Men, and this will be a welcome comparison. If this movie is near you, I urge you to go see it on the big screen because that is just the way it should be seen. It is just one of those kinds of movies. This one is so much more than just a heist film. This will be a top contender for my favorite of the year, but remember, it's only just one guy's opinion. Next time on The Real Opinion, we'll take a look at Jason Statham's new movie, Mechanic Resurrection, the sequel to the 2011 remake of The Mechanic. Until next time, I'm Gino Reynolds from The Real Opinion.